to you.
Who else were you expecting?
Well, bust my boiler.
It's Christmas time, all down the line. Train whistles blow as all the Christmas bells chime.
Hello everyone and welcome to my Christmas special. In this video there's going to be unboxings and there's going to be me ranking and also just commenting on all of the Thomas and Friends UK Christmas releases. I'm not going to waste any more of your time, let's get straight into it. Well, there's no better place to start than with the biggest ever Christmas collection. Initially released on the 11th of November 1996 and then re-released in 2002, the biggest ever Christmas collection was the first ever Christmas Thomas release in the UK. It featured 17 episodes from the first 4 seasons and also featured a song called Thomas's Christmas Song by the 4 Mark Beaver Scouts. Why would you record a song in an echoing hall? You can literally hear the echo. Oh my god, it's so bad. The cover of the release is absolutely top notch and is uber eye candy to a child. And the same can be said about the re-release, despite the pointless name change. Like, why? The release itself is actually really good. It does have a few too many Season 3 episodes, and the fact that it didn't include episodes like Special Funnel, or didn't include Grandpuff before Sleeping Beauty, it's a bit odd. It is still the best UK Christmas release, and it always will be. 10 out of 10. Next up is Happy Little Helpers, currently the only DVD that I have covered on my DVD review series that's on this list. To put it bluntly, I'm extremely biased against the release. Happy Little Helpers is one of the most nostalgic Thomas releases of all time for me. I still remember watching this and absolutely loving it. The episodes on this release are pretty good too. Now, the stinker episodes for Season 7 are really bad, but thankfully for this release, none of them make it onto the DVD, making it a great watch. I don't really have much else to say if I'm honest. The release is great and I highly recommend it. 9 out of 10. Ugh. Now we move on to the Sharon Miller era. I can't be arsed. So, Christmas Express. It's shit. Like, it's really shit. Literally half of the release features the worst Model Series episodes of all time. Thomas handling the snowplow, watchable. Don't Tell Thomas, it's meh. Keeping Up with James, Skylar the Brave?
No.
Thomas's frosty friend?
You know, let's not take the piss here. I certainly wasn't.
Well,
I think you are.
And Henry's Lucky Day? Oh, just piss off. The release is a bag of shit and should never be spoken of again. 2 out of 10. Alrighty, here we are for the first unboxing. This is an item that was gifted to me by a piece of JK. Shout out to you, this was a Christmas gift. Now, if you can look at here, if you can probably see it, I reckon you probably could see it. It is a carry case. Now, you may be wondering, what carry case DVDs do I need? Well, I need a couple. I need Brave Little Engines, I need Peep Peep Party, and the question is, well, which one is this one? Well, if we just slide it down there, it is the rarest one out of the lot. It is Happy Little Helpers. This is the 2009 version. It is actually pretty valuable, to be honest with you, and I really don't know why. Here is the back there. It looks pretty much the same as the original, but with the slight alterations. And yeah, the spine, again, just the 2-inch Tain logo is the main difference. Open up there. I love that sound of the DVD opening. Again, the disc is more or less the same, just with the 2-inch Tain logo, even though the content on the DVD is the exact same, no difference at all. And here's the sound of DVDs. Oh, the DVD shut and sound is amazing. And then there's the spine in a lot more focus and higher definition. There you go, just the entertainment logo and the 2-inch Tain logo. Pretty standard stuff, and it just is a really nice item in general. Like, I've always wanted it, it's just such a nice item. And things only get worse with Merry Winter Wish. Now, with Christmas Express, I can still see some enjoyment with it. By that, I mean, I think the first 3 episodes are actually alright, but this DVD, it's all bad. Every single episode on this release is abysmal. Not one of them has a redeeming quality. The only good thing on the release is the Down at the Station segment, as I genuinely really enjoy those. Something that I'll always like about the Miller releases though is the Mr. Perkins segments. They save the releases. I mean, that's why I love Splish Splash Splosh so much. This release really could have used the Mr. Perkins segments, but it didn't have them. Oh well, at least the US didn't get the segments. Oh wait, yes they did. Come on, the US can get them, but we can't. This release gets a 1 out of 10. That 1 point coming from the Down at the Station segment and the admittedly really cool slipcover on the UK release. Merry Christmas, Thomas. I'm going to keep it short for this one. It's not as bad as Merry Winter Wish, but it's still absolutely trash and it isn't worth watching in any sense of the word. The Down at the Station segment is cool and the puzzle is so easy it makes even a fetus seem like Einstein. 2 out of 10. Kicking off the Brenner era is Santa's Little Engine. I love this release. From the return of Mr. Perkins, Diesel 10 making its first episodic appearance, the release itself containing the best Season 17 episodes, you really can't go wrong with this one. Santa's Little Engine is a wholesome yet funny episode that just feels so much like Season 5. No Snow for Thomas is a fantastic homage to Thomas's old self. The Frozen Turntable is one of Gordon's best episodes in the CGI series to date, and the Missing Christmas Decorations is a blast from start to finish. And that's not even mentioning the bonus episodes, which are amazing too. The DVD is fantastic and is a must watch during Crimbo season. 10 out of 10. I love it. The Christmas Engines, just as good as Santa's Little Engine. While this release does have one of my top 10 favourite Thomas episodes of all time on it, that being Last Train for Christmas, The Perfect Gift and Duck in the Water aren't as strong as the other 2 Christmas episodes, but I can overlook that without a doubt. The bonus features on this DVD are a highlight too. It has 2 Mr. Perkins segments, one of which is him reading out the Railway series, which is amazing. A song called It's Christmas Time that I love to bits. It also has Who's That Engine, which is basically just the puzzle game, but actually engaging and fun to watch. The release is definitely one of my favourites, and I urge you to watch it whenever you can. Once again, 10 out of 10. I love Christmas releases so much. Okay, so here we are for the next unboxing in this video, and definitely the most exciting of them all. Now, if you look around at my collection, you'll notice that I'm missing something vital. Yes, I have the DVDs for it, but I'm missing the most interesting part of it. The box. Now, might be able to guess from that, but, well, let's just have a look and see. Now, I've wanted the box for this ever since I got the DVDs for it. As, to be honest, given that I'm a completionist, I probably should have had this item at the very start. I'm sure most of you have already guessed what it is, but maybe as I unravel it, maybe you'll be able to tell. You know, sometimes I hate doing unboxings because they just take forever to do, and I have to do a time lapse of me trying to open it. Now, if you're wondering how much I paid for this, I paid a decent amount. When I mean that, I don't mean I paid that much for it, but the thing is with the item, it's what I would call a valuable item. It's not rare, as you can find it easily, but people just want people just want to charge loads for it, and I can kind of see why, given that it is a decent size item. But yeah, maybe you can tell from that there. Some of the eagle-eyed people in the audience can probably tell just from that. You can probably tell what it is by now. This is the good part of unboxings, where you can actually properly see me unravel the item and slowly reveal it. Oh, look at this. Absolutely gorgeous, mate. Finally, after 5 years of collecting Thomas media properly, I can now say that I have the Classic Collection 60th Anniversary box set. finally. If you're wondering where I bought this from Facebook Marketplace. That's where I get most of my stuff from. It can be very crafty, Facebook Marketplace can be, but when you strike gold, you strike gold. And this is a perfect example. There we go there. That is what the side looks like. Well, shows what all the contents are. And then this side, just pictures of Thomas. And then on the front, or the top, sorry, are pictures of Thomas. And then, there we go. Turn that upside down, that's quite heavy. Runtime is 2,215 minutes. That is a long, long time. Oh, it's just so nice to see in person. Right. Look at that. Right, so let's have a look at what's inside. I'm sure most of you already know, but they are these slim case versions of the complete series DVDs. I don't really like these versions, if I'm honest with you. I do like how the numbers on the engines suit the covers, like Season 3 is Henry, and then Season 4, as you can see, is Gordon, Season 5 James, Season 6 Percy, Season 7 Toby, and then Emily Season 8, which I think makes sense. But yeah, they are not the prettiest. I do know that Season 10 and 11 were the kind of like draw towards this, because at the time Season 10 and 11 weren't released at all on DVD in their entirety. I don't know if their ones are in order, because I know the Season 7 episodes were botched entirely. There is Season 9. I love the cover of that Season 9 DVD, even though the actual disc itself doesn't work. There goes Season 10, and then Season 11. Those were the draws towards the actual box set itself. Very, very nice. And I think the actual box set was near enough new, but if you look in there, the cardboard is not the best quality at all. Next up is Thomas's Christmas Carol. This release is the Season 19/20 DVD, if you're wondering, and my gosh, is it a good one. Something that I really wish they kept doing was putting Mr. Perkins segments in between episodes. It gives the releases that little bit of magic. But anyway, the release is absolutely fantastic, and it features some of the best CGI episodes of all time. I'm an especially huge fan of Letters to Santa. That episode feels like it was taken straight from the classic series. I don't have much else to say other than it's damn near perfect. 10 out of 10.
And together, they had made sure that the children of Sodor got the gifts they had asked for on Christmas Day.
And lastly, we have Christmas on Sodor, the last episodic Brenner era DVD. I'd be lying if I said that this whole DVD didn't feel like a closure to good Thomas. Like Unlucky Tug said, a lot of characters come back one last time before the show descends into chaos. And a few arcs come to a close too, most prominently being Gordon and Spencer's. It really feels like an end to the Brenner era and Thomas in general. Out of all the episodes on this release, only one of the episodes is meh, that being Emily in the middle, and even then, I couldn't thoroughly enjoy it, it's just nitpicking at the end of the day. This release, the three that preceded it, and the one that started it all, are all prime examples of how to do a Christmas release. Even something as simple as a promotional newspaper DVD can make for a fantastic Christmas release. That just goes to show how magical Thomas really is. And that's it, everyone. I'd like to thank you all so much for the support in my channel in 2020. It has been insane. I've put my heart and soul into this channel and I'm glad it's paying off. But this isn't about me, it's about you. And these people are the ones you can thank for my channel being in the place that it is now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next year.
My mama calls, see you on TV. Sunset shit done changed. Ever since we was on, I dreamed it all. Ever since I was young, they said I won't be nothing. Now they always say congratulations. Worked so hard, forgot how to vacation. They ain't never had the dedication. People hate and say we changing, look we made it. Yeah, we made it. They was never friendly, yeah. Now I'm jumping out of band, yeah. And I know I sound dramatic, yeah. But I know I had to have it, yeah. For the money I'm a savage, yeah. I be using like I had it, yeah. I'm surrounded 20 bad bitches, yeah. But they didn't know me last year.